You are now tuned into the Boxing Bros, and we are live. I'm Caden. I'm here with my co-host.
What's going on, everybody? It's the Commissioner, Trill Dollar Bill.
This is G. What's good?
And it's your boy, the TBE. We live, baby. What up, bro?
Hey, so today there's the big fight. You all know it. It's Jake Paul versus Tommie Fury, and that's coming on in a few hours. So what we're going to do is we're going to have today's episode be a special in lead, a build-up to that big fight. And so we're going to talk about that, the big fight and everything. And we're also going to discuss a few topics that took place last night in the Floyd Mayweather exhibition. But first, what we're going to do is we're going to show some love, though. Let's let the people come in. Let's let the people come in.
Oh, my bad.
That's all right. That's all right. We're going to show some love. Let's let the people come in. JM, formerly known as LK, salute to you always.
That looks good.
Always holding us down. We appreciate you, brother. 1 foot out the door. Same to you. You've been with us for a while.
Original.
Oh, snap. That should have been a topic. I forgot. Actually, let me see if I can pull that up. The script. Yeah, they're claiming like script is out. Yeah, it's a good thing you reminded me. Let me pull that up.
Set up a rematch. Make some more money.
Hold on. Y'all serious?
That's what they're claiming.
Yeah, I'm not paying for this fight now, man. I'm bootlegging. You know what I mean? Oh. I didn't mean that. I mean, I was joking.
I was joking. This game, yo. If they got PPV, I'm gonna see. You feel me?
I was joking. I will be paying.
Send the link.
You will be paying.
That's crazy. What's good, Kevin? Salute. And salute to Phil, showing us some love. Uh-oh. It's the infamous Irish boxing bro.
Irish boxing bro in the building to handle G.
Word.
To handle G. Ravenous, what's good?
I can't wait.
Kevin Mosby.
Yeah,
Phil Glodek in the building. Mariano in the building. Salute to you from Spain.
All the way to Spain, man. That's dope.
From Spain in this piece.
Yeah, but I don't like your title, Irish boxing, bro, man. You need to fix that. Change them. For as long, I think you need to stay long for a game, but it's cool though. You know,
easy on the netables. Okay,
we got love from South Africa.
South Africa in the building. Salute.
Hold on. Why don't you say his name?
Yo, all right, we're gonna say his name.
It's all love, man. It's all love.
Machano.
Yeah, I was gonna go for the last name also. That's what I'm talking about. Shout out to Katie. You know?
Hold on. Negafiel.
I don't think so, bro. It ends with an ELI.
I know, but I think that's like
Gappelli. Yeah.
Gappelli.
Yeah, Belly.
Yeah, Gappelli. I'm with you, Ned. I think that's it right there. Yeah, TBE.
When is this fight starting, actually? What them links
said what?
I said, it says, when is the fight, the Jake Paul fight starting?
2 p.m. in the United States. That's when the card starts. I don't know. Everywhere else.
All right, let's get ready to
Someone said Derek Chisora was schooling Haney on how to beat Loma.
What? Hold on. I don't see these comments, bro. It's like it's not popping. Oh, now they just popped up. Hold on. Let me see.
Get the hell out of here.
Looks like you have a green screen behind me. Oh, I just put the blur background on the back. You know what I'm saying? Let me see. Chisora was schooling Haney on how to beat Loma. Chisora was schooling Haney. Like, quit the cap, man. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, man, that's what they think.
Soul food.
Chisora's out there acting like he the muscle for the Saudis out there, bro.
2 p.m. Eastern time. Word. Hold on. Damn, it's at 2 p.m.?
Yeah.
Oh man.
Well, that's when the card starts. They probably won't fight
Oh.
till like 5.
Paul knocks out the Ken doll. Oh man, we're gonna do predictions soon. Don't worry. You know what I mean? And it says Jake Paul, Tommy Fury kills Jake Paul. Just watch. An author interview where he said Tommy is the strongest puncher he has been in the ring with. Yo, Cap. Yo, this is just to sell the fight, bro. I don't believe Tommy Fury.
Lyndon Arthur said that. Puncher. Did he forget what happened when he fought Anthony Yard that second time?
I'm not listening. It sounds cute. This is when your man's just trying to big you up. That's what that is, man. It's cool. You know, it's here for the wild.
Come on, man.
Hello from UK. Fury in 3. Damn, y'all really got a strong belief in Tommy. All right, you know what I mean? Clash of the Titans today. Modern Gladiators. Yeah. Jake Paul TKO is the way the script is. Yo, is this really true about some script?
Yeah, we're gonna talk about it.
Yeah,
as a matter of fact, let me run through.
I don't know why y'all support this.
Just make it the first topic after our reaction to Natalie Nunn versus Tommie Lee. Just make it the first thing we talk about. I meant to add that on, but slipped my mind.
The ice over the drink is so cold. From the to the right, strike a pose. R.I.P. Pimp C.
You said put it in front of which
Just make it the first topic we talk about that isn't related to the Mayweather.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, Long Beach in the house.
Oh, let me get back to. Oh yeah, I see that. All right.
LBC.
The LBC. SNOOPDOG.
Fury by rearranging Disney Donnie's face. Oh man. Tyson's over there all smiles, knowing he is fighting Usyk and will be having a Wilder 4 instead. I'm gonna be honest, man. If Fury does that, I'm gonna lose a lot of respect for even both gentlemen, Wilder and Fury, man, because this is getting ridiculous.
Quack, quack, quack.
I don't believe there's no way Fury.
Yeah, I'm not reacting to that until there's something more official than them both just being in Saudi Arabia. Although, you mean it's not that far fetched of
quack, quack, quack.
Mike Perry leaked his script. He was the backup opponent. Travelers don't follow scripts. Yeah, this is crazy. I just can't believe this.
Poor Usyk wants to fight April 29th.
A lot of pressure's on Fury, yo.
He said he's ready. He said he don't got nothing to do. He's bored. He's held up.
Let's see if Fury responds the same way he gave AJ that time. Let's see if Fury responded in that timely manner.
What's something different? This is different. You can't put Usyk under the same timetable you put AJ under.
No. Usyk said he's ready by April.
Get the little rabbit out of here, right?
Ready by April 29th.
Big guy can get the rabbit out of here, the puffed up middleweight.
Yeah, let's see if Fury's ready.
So it looks like Trader saying that Usyk wants 50% in the UK. He got 30% for AJ in the UK. Well, I mean, he also beat AJ though. So I mean, he got 30% for AJ. He just beat AJ twice. Does that not raise your stock?
Nah, he don't deserve 50% though.
So you don't think Usyk deserves 50% against
Out
Tyson?
of here, G.
No, I'm being honest, man. Who's the biggest star, especially in the UK? Fury's gonna be the person that's selling out all those seats, bro. Like
This is just mind-boggling to me because you're the same one who argued for 50-50 with Deontay Wilder and AJ back in 2015.
what we saying?
I'm saying that Usyk deserves 50-50 more than Wilder ever did.
I know if anybody deserves 50-50,
I'm just being
is my man, Alexander.
If anything, I'll be like, yo, listen here, I'll give you 35%, maybe 40.
That's crazy, yo, G, you wildin', bro.
No, y'all will really give Usyk 50-50 in the UK.
Yo, bro, all right, G, real talk. In your mind, what justifies Fury getting 70-60% over Usyk?
Think about if this was in maybe Saudi Arabia or some other place in the US, then maybe it could be a 50-50. But it's in the UK, it's in Fury's hometown. People gonna come out to see Tyson Fury regardless. He's gonna sell out regardless, whoever he's gonna fight. You know what I'm saying? So why would I give Usyk 50%? That's like me just donating free money. Like that's foolish. You know what I'm saying? Usyk has to look at it as this is my opportunity to be undisputed. But Fury's looking at it like, yo, bro, I'm that dude right now. So you want to fight me, you're gonna have to take a percentage cut just like you did with AJ. And Usyk has to know it's only right. Bro, just because you beat AJ, that don't mean you a star. You don't he doesn't even speak English. Like what we talking about here? It's not like he's gonna be promoting.
He speaks Marcus Queensberry rules. Like he speaks boxing.
Nah, man, that sounds
IG. How about this, right? Just plain and simple. You're saying that no one knows him in the UK, but millions of people watch.
I didn't say that. Nobody knows him. What I'm saying is,
we said he's not a star.
No, I don't think he's a star. I think
millions of people watch him beat Anthony Joshua twice in the UK. Millions of people in the UK now want to know if Tyson Fury can beat the guy who Anthony Joshua couldn't.
Mm-hmm.
So you mean to tell me that people are not gonna pay in the UK to see him fight Usyk? So if that's the case, what you're telling me is Fury can fight anybody in place of Usyk and still make the type of money he would make fighting Usyk. No. You and I both know that's a lie.
Anybody in the top 10, Fury's gonna make that money. He's gonna sell out the arena regardless. You know what I'm saying? So if Usyk now, who's like, hey, I want undisputed, it's like, damn, bro, you want 50-50 and you want undisputed? How about this? You take 40 or 30% and you have an opportunity to be undisputed. And that way, after that, you could call the shots.
Rachel dropped.
Oh, she shut it down.
Rachel
just dropped the mic.
On you.
So why don't you
look at what Rachel just told you?
Rachel just dropped the mic.
Chisora did more PPV buys than Fury versus Chisora. Yeah, of course.
Okay, no, what you mean, of course?
What you talking about?
You just told me that dude don't got a base in the UK.
What, part 3? Of course. Nobody wanted to see that fight. That's why. You know what I'm saying? He already batted this guy before.
Here's
Usyk versus Chisora. Remember, that was Usyk's realist. That was his first entry to the top 10 heavyweight fights.
And this is about to be undisputed. What we part ways is this, bro. If you think that Fury can just fight anyone, which is proof he can't, because top 10. Usyk is fighting new opponents, taking on new challenges, fresh opponents. The only reason he fought Anthony Joshua twice was because he was obligated to do so. And he did it without arguing. Fury's recycling opponents. Fury is fighting guys he already fought, guys he already beat. He done fought Wilder 3 times. He done fought Chisora 3 times. In between, he snuck in Dillian White after he was already knocked out 2 times prior, dropped like 17 times. Every good fighter Dillian's ever been in the ring, which dropped him, it's only right to know that Fury was going to knock him out, which is what I predicted in on spot on. So, like, come on, man. Like, you sitting here acting like Fury has done something. He hasn't beaten a who's who in the heavyweight division. He beat the same guys over and over again. You know I like you.
How it has turned, right? Because I remember when you were talking when G was talking about Wilder, and you had to big up Tyson Fury to G about Wilder, and now you got to big up Usyk to G about.
I don't big up nobody. I just spit the facts, and I'm not down. And I'm not downplaying Tyson Fury, and I'm not.
No, I'm not saying that, but it's just hilarious. It's just hilarious. I remember at one point where it was G saying
he was hating hard. And
that Tyson Fury was trash.
He was hating hard.
Man.
Pillow fist type.
Yeah, you're right. The common denominator is G always hates on someone, and then you have to tell G.
Nah, not even. All right, well, guys, this is the difference. The only reason why I just can't even entertain 50-50 for Fury and Usyk is because Usyk isn't gonna be the guy that's gonna promote this fight. It's gonna be mostly all Fury. We know that. Just like now, it'd be different if it was like Fury versus AJ, because we know AJ is gonna promote the fight. You see what I'm saying? Like, you could use a AJ to promote the fight. Usyk doesn't really promote fights like that, so that's the difference. And it's already in the UK. That's why I'm like, bro, why would I give this guy 50% when I'm gonna be doing all of the work to promote?
Giving him 50%. You're giving him 50%. You know
what I'm saying?
Okay.
I wouldn't bless this guy with 50%. I'd be like, yo, listen. The highest I will go is 40. That's it. Non-negotiable. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I'm going to negotiate again, I'm lowering the percentage. It is what it is. Come on.
Okay.
It's crazy.
Okay. So, you don't fight Usyk. What's your next fight? If Fury doesn't fight Usyk, what fight is he going to take that's going to even be in the stratosphere, that's even going to make him the type of money?
You might have to go to Joe Joyce, dog. You might have to do the Joe Joyce.
You have to go to Joe Joyce, the guy who you're so high on, who you think is high risk, low reward, right? So that's the man you go to?
But Joe Joyce will take, like, he'll probably agree to 25%. You know what I mean? So, hey.
Okay, so you beat Joe Joyce, and what does that prove?
Hey, it's just a fight, bro. Fury ain't got nothing to prove out here in these streets. He already collected all of these belts.
How you a Fury fan?
So let me ask you a question.
I'm not even a Fury fan.
All right, so let me ask you a question. All right, G, I already know you're going to say some baloney, but I just want to laugh anyway.
Go ahead.
So Tyson Fury decides to fight Joe Joyce, and Alexander Usyk decides to fight Deontay Wilder. Which fight sells more?
Oh, come on, man. I'm be honest with you. I think it's gonna be Wilder versus Usyk.
So who has better options?
Let me explain why.
Who has better options?
No. Because it all for one, it depends on where.
Sports Tavern.
I think both fights are gonna be good regardless, right? Like pay-per-view wise, I think they're both gonna do pretty good. But I just feel like, hey, Wilder's team.
No, it's not about both fights being good, G, because now you're taking it in a different direction. You said Usyk doesn't deserve 50-50. So let me break it down to you like this. If Usyk doesn't fight Fury, he can fight Deontay Wilder, which would still be a big fight. And Wilder, based on his trilogy with Tyson Fury, has fans in the UK. Usyk, based on his 2 victories over Anthony Joshua, has fans in the UK. So that fight would be massive in the UK, in the US, and in the Ukraine. So what I'm saying to you is that's a huge fight. Hold up. Tyson Fury versus Joe Joyce is a local special because no one in the United States, bro. No one in the United States really know who Joe Joyce is. And you know I love me some Joe Joyce, but he might as well be Jerry Forrest in the United States of America. Okay? So let's keep it a buck.
I'm going to be honest. This is me being fully objective. If Wilder and Usyk fight in the UK, I think Usyk could say, hey, I want 65%, and Wilder has to take 35%. Wilder has no belts. Even though I think Wilder is more popular than Usyk, Usyk got more belts. You know what I mean? And right now, I don't know how Wilder's fan base is in the UK. I don't really know. So I kind of feel like in that fight, it's a little different in the UK. But if it's against Fury, Fury takes the 65, and he has to take the 35.
Yeah. Again, it's not. You're talking about the UK as if, and it's completely irrelevant. The biggest fight Fury could make is Anthony Joshua. Anthony Joshua's not available because Anthony Joshua is doing his own thing, right? You mentioned Joe Joyce. Joe Joyce got a fight coming up, but even still, that's fine. What I'm saying to you is Usyk is the one who actually has options. You understand what I'm saying? Usyk is the one who has options. Here's what I love. Put my man up real quick.
What?
Put my man up. Dele, whatever. My son. Put my
When I
son
see
up.
that, that's why I immediately shut it off.
Nah. The other one. Go to his other comment. Hold
on, man. I'm behind, man. I'm really behind.
Oh, it's like at 10:24. Say Kaden is just a fangirl. Come out of the closet, son. Listen to this clown. Right? For starters, if you ever watch this show, I'm the one who picked Fury to beat Deontay Wilder in the first fight. I'm the one who picked him. I'm the one who picked him to beat him in the second fight. I've been right with Fury. Fury's been my guy, right? But the thing is, I like to see the fights. So I don't sit here and pick a side and cheerlead. I'm for making the fight. You wanna say Usyk doesn't deserve 50-50. Who's done what Usyk has done? Usyk came to the heavyweight division and in 3 fights became unified champion. Beat Anthony Joshua. He beat Derek Chisora. And then after he beat Derek Chisora, Fury decided he wanted to beat Derek Chisora for a 3rd time.
I'm sorry, I'm petty, yo. These
You know
comments is crazy.
But let me show everyone's comments. I call for it if you say something to me because I just feel like dudes be real, like, you know what I mean? But anyways, the point that I'm making is if you think Usyk doesn't deserve 50-50, then you a fanboy. You can't tell me a reason. So G's logic is logicking right now. Usyk can have a big fights with any fighters in the top 5, but Fury can't. Yo, and that's real. Fury's list is very small in terms of who he can fight because we've already seen him fight these guys, or we already seen him fight them multiple times. So, like, you know, all I'm saying is Fury, we want to see him fight for undisputed. We're sick of seeing Fury fight his leftovers over and over again. But, you know, this topic, it was unexpected and we got a whole show to do. But G, I'll let you go ahead.
Joyce is unavailable. He's fighting Zane.
He's fighting Zane.
Yeah, I mean
he's fighting Zane. Josh was fighting Franklin. Wilder was supposed to be fighting Ruiz, but apparently your boy's a duck. So he's out there in Saudi Arabia.
Watch your mouth, man.
No, hold on. There's one thing I want to say though, because I don't want to gloss over it. I saw it in the comment section. Someone said Trill was right when he said I had a feeling we're going to see this fight 4 times. He said that about Fury, and he said that about Deontay Wilder. And, man, if it happens again, you know where you heard it first. You know where you heard it first. From Nostradamus, Trill Dollar Bill.
I just want to say one thing. One thing about this matter with 50-50. Like, I get, you know, the whole, you know, star power thing and having more followers and all that great stuff. But we're talking about, like, who, if you earned it or not. And I really believe in my heart of hearts, you know, that, and I'm a helpless romantic, but I really believe in my heart of hearts, you know, that he deserves 50-50. I feel like he, in the last fights, he had the toughest road. I feel like out of Joshua and Wilder, I feel like Joshua is the tougher competitor. I feel like he earned it. And he got more of the medals. And like somebody else said, he fought in the UK. He's well known in the UK, and he does speak English, G, and he speaks 3 other languages as well.
Why you say, G? That's this person's comment. Not
but you said
you
you
said
don't
it too,
see
G.
Bro, his English is horrible, sons. Y'all better stop it, man. Y'all, I'm not, yo, please. I don't want to get attacked by more Ukrainians.
No, okay. I'm sorry, yeah. G. Let me. I'm sorry. I was stirring the pot.
His English is all right. It's like he's enough.
It's enough. He says enough for it to be entertaining and funny.
Exactly. Let's
The whole
not
Derek,
let's
the whole
not
Derek,
push
I'm
it down.
coming for you. That promotion was hilarious. That was everywhere, you know. And I think he'll step it up too. So I think as far as earning, he earned his spot there, you know. And I think he got that.
Yo, Irish Boxer Bro said, G sounded like Big John Fury. You right. My son can kick all of them in the same night. And no one come from the testicles of a Fury.
God, that's hilarious.
No facts. Trill got the movement popping with the Port Dillion. You know what I'm saying? Oh man.
Now, that was another prediction. That was man. Wow. I just feel like to me, it's a duck. If you don't fight Usyk because you don't want to give him 50-50, it's a duck. Like, if you recall back in the day when Fury was out for 2.5 years and he ballooned up and him and Wilder fought each other the first fight, AJ was clearly in the driver's seat in terms of negotiations. We used to argue all the time, and you used to argue for Wilder to get 50-50, although Wilder didn't deserve 50-50 against AJ. And when that first fight happened, after the first fight, when Fury got up off the deck like the Undertaker and that fight became a draw, I said whoever wins the rematch will deserve 50-50 against Anthony Joshua because they finally improved their profile. They finally were involved in a fight that the world was talking about. They finally improved their exposure in their fan base. And I feel like Usyk has done that by defeating Anthony Joshua. Nobody's looking at Usyk like, oh, we're looking at this guy who doesn't stand a chance. We're actually looking at him like he's the heavyweight who has the best chance to beat Tyson Fury. So based on that, based on him having 4 belts, and based on the fact that he beat the cash cow in the sport, we're looking at it like he deserves 50-50.
Listen, who's this? Tradern. I don't know if I'm saying your name right. Forgive me.
Like Trader with a sign.
I agree with him, with the exception of AJ. I think only person that can negotiate a 50-50 fight with Fury would be AJ. Ruiz, Wilder, and Usyk. They're not in the UK. I don't see how that even makes sense. It's like, then what's the point of being a star, bro? Like,
so the guy who Usyk beat twice is the only one who can negotiate a 50-50 with Tyson Fury.
Yeah.
So the guy who Usyk beat twice is the only one who can negotiate 50-50 with Tyson Fury.
Just because you repeated yourself twice, it doesn't mean it's gonna change my point of view. I'll be honest, man.
It's not about you. It's not about. Listen. Your point of view, I just think I'm repeating it twice because it's so crazy. I can't even believe it's a real discussion. It has nothing to do with you.
Listen,
it's the fact that I'm actually saying it twice. That like we're really having a conversation about it.
Okay, man. Listen, you see, the problem is
just Belly's ducking.
No, it ain't got nothing to do with no ducking, right? I think Fury will fight this guy, but Fury's probably like, yo, I'm not doing no 50-50 with a guy that doesn't speak English. Let's just be real. He's gonna be like, I'm gonna be the one promoting this fight, the only one promoting this fight. Usyk's not gonna be promoting anything, minus like 2 little videos of him running around saying, Fury, I'm coming for you. That's cute. You know what I'm saying? But Fury's gonna be doing all the legwork, going all the night shows, going to all the wrestling shows, doing all of that stuff to promote the fight, to make this a big fight. You get what I'm saying? Why would I
give him doing none of that?
If Anthony Joshua gets slapped the wrong way, he might quit boxing. If Anthony Joshua gets slapped the wrong way, he might quit boxing. Who said that? Gee, how many people feel like Anthony Joshua's mental is so fragile he might quit boxing, and he's saying this is the only guy who can negotiate 50-50 with Tyson Fury? Bro, I don't know what you're on. Usyk is the dude who we saw take apart Anthony Joshua twice. Usyk is the dude who was undisputed at cruiserweight, moved up to heavyweight, and beat Anthony Joshua in his 3rd fight at heavyweight, in his 4th fight at heavyweight, and now he's calling out Tyson Fury. Usyk is the only guy who we believe realistically has a shot because we've seen Wilder get his behind spanked really 3 times, but definitely twice. That can't be disputed. We saw what he did to Dillian White already. We've seen him beat Derek Chisora 3 times. Yeah, Joe Joyce is cute, but Tyson Fury has the style to beat Joe Joyce. The only person we realistically believe has a shot at him is Usyk, and he's the one saying Usyk doesn't deserve 50-50. In what world? Usyk is accomplished. Usyk is the guy. Usyk is ranked over him on the pound-for-pound list as well. I don't really understand how we're going to sit here and say that the dude who lost twice to the man who took his belts, it has a better chance at getting 50-50 based on the locale. Yo, they were trying to negotiate that fight in Saudi Arabia. If you remember, negotiations fell out in Saudi Arabia because Fury wanted more money. So come on now, let's stop playing. The fight was originally going to take place in Saudi Arabia. It didn't happen there. So now that's when they had to go to the UK and try to get the fight in the UK. But I guarantee you, if you took a poll,
but he gonna demand half for Fury.
At this point,
because you take a job, you get paid less. The more you work, the more you show your worth, the more you show your value. That's when you go, and that's when you negotiate and renegotiate your worth. That's all he's doing.
Yeah, I just would like to highlight three brothers back to back: the Irish Boxing Bros, KTH for life, and the numerals. He got all the numerals. Those are the three reasons why I believe that Usyk should be able to get 50-50. Like Irish Boxing Bros said, since we can't get to him real fast, he said Fury has fans in the UK, yes. Usyk has fans worldwide, including the UK. So, G, you're telling me he doesn't deserve 50% and has most of the belts. And KTH for life, he says, G, my man, Usyk has promoted the fights already by beating AJ twice and being undisputed already and unified in the heavyweight division. Now, down to the numerals right after that. Usyk promotes with his accomplishments. Him being AJ twice made him a household name. And those are the three things right there that I say why I think that this young man deserves 50-50, just because of those things alone. There's no knock towards Tyson Fury, because like you said, Tyson Fury, he did his own thing, but you can't hate on Usyk and what he has done as well.
Someone said, I haven't seen Usyk or those cereal boxes. See, this is what
You ain't on my Wheaties box, you know what I'm saying?
This is where you get. I think this is just a good place to leave this.
Hey man, hey,
until he get a cereal box,
the
he
street
can't
spoken. This is spoken. You know what I mean? Your man's, if he's really popping, we have a Wheaties box. You know,
yo, I can see that. You ever see like people are arguing? They're bringing like legitimate points. They're bringing valuable points based on like reasonable facts. And if someone comes in like, well, he ain't on a cereal box. So you mean to get on a cereal box?
Nah, that's
ready to go into the first topic.
Yeah, let's dive in.
All right, so the man Lovejoy got stopped in 3 rounds.
We got to talk about the biggest fight that took place last night. The boxing world suffered one of the biggest upsets in boxing history. Christopher Lovejoy, the GOAT, was stopped in 3 rounds in an exhibition in London. All right, we're going to take a look, and then we're going to discuss this fight in greater detail. I want to know your reaction, and do you think Lovejoy could have continued after, taking these punches? Let's take a look.
Cepeda, he's younger.
Silence this.
And he's on the.
You said I shot to the body right there. You see Lovejoy, he's holding his body. Lovejoy, his body. You see Lovejoy.
Fucking disgrace. Oh, yeah, that was on mute.
Lovejoy is on one knee against the ropes.
No ab work for this.
Look at the trunks. You see the split on the left thigh area or the trunks.
Come on, son. Get up, man. Get up, man.
That was the illegal shot.
Come on.
I'm calling for a rematch.
You
man.
see it, Trill? See, that's why I mess with you, Trill, because I know you see it. All right. Hey, yo, listen. I'm turning it over to Conspiracy G. What was your reaction to
Watch your mouth.
That's right. A disgrace. Like how they let this fight go on and that guy didn't get disqualified. I feel you, G.
I'm gonna be honest. I was never a Lovejoy fan anyway.
Watch
so
your
this
mouth.
dude's a clown to me. He's like the card. He's a mascot of boxing, bro. Like this dude's just like when you see him, he should just be in like the stands, like just passing out like hot dogs and slices of pizza and chicken tenders and stuff. You know what I mean? Like it's all love, but it's just I don't know. He didn't build his name in the ring. He built his name through antics of lying, talking about he's an undefeated heavyweight fighter. Like that means
he was undefeated, and he's still almost undefeated to this day.
He was in Mexico. You know what I'm saying?
Watch when this fight gets reviewed and the last fight against Manuel Child get reviewed and watch him get those L's turned into W's.
Stop disrespecting Mexico, G.
I'm not disrespecting Mexico.
He beat Mexico's finest in Tijuana.
Yes.
Some of them he did it twice. You know what I'm saying? So you better put some respect on his name, G. Go ahead, G. Nah, G, the floor is yours, G. Go ahead. You got it back, G.
You know what? Forgive me, Lovejoy. You still undefeated in the eyes of these characters on the screen, minus me. All right.
G, whatever, G. Trill dollar bill. Go ahead, get in there, brother.
Y'all seen that illegal punch? Y'all seen that kidney shot, man? Listen, the ref need to be fired. That crab in the barrel ref. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? He need to be fired, you know, and the opponent, you know, he need to be fined because that was crazy. You don't hit a man like with an illegal shot like that. That's crazy. He's always getting the bad end of the stick. I don't know what you're talking about, G. He was undefeated for a while, you know. He was one of the best, you know what I'm saying? Had a great
KO ratio, the highest KO ratio.
Highest KO ratio. You know what I'm saying? He went over there, you know, had jet lag. They put something in his water and he lost that fight over there. That's not on him, you know. And then this fight right here, he got hit with a bad shot, illegal shot. You know what I'm saying? So poor Lovejoy.
Can we put Rachel's comment up there real quick, please? Professional fighters stopped during the exhibition. Lovejoy stayed fighting an unfair system. Heartbreaking. That's what I'm saying. How you stopping it? Exhibition like that? Clearly, my man was on vacation. Just all right, TBE, go ahead, brother.
Man, listen, yo, G, you want to talk mess about Lovejoy, talking about he needs to be in the stands serving hot dogs. He was in the stands and he made it to the ring. Lovejoy is an inspirational story for all of us. You hear me? He shows that you could be in the stands, be a fan, you could be having a kosher hot dog or whatever, but you could train hard and be a dedicated fighter, have dreams of becoming champion one day. That's what Lovejoy stands for. You don't put that man down, you don't kick a man down after he's been cheated, battered, assaulted in the ring like that, and the ref did nothing to stop it, and you're gonna sit there and disrespect a man like that. Lovejoy, I love you. Mm-hmm. You gotta do better, bro. Every time you go out, it's sad. It's sad. It hurt. It's like, why you get in the ring to be a boxer, and as soon as you get hit, when Emmanuel Child knocked him out, and he didn't knock him out, it looked like he was crying after he got hit with a real shot. And this is come on, man. If you're gonna step in the ring, you gotta be able to take them punches, man. I can't stand. I don't know what the punching threshold is.
The ref was supposed to be there to protect him, Ned.
Yes, I understand.
Exactly.
Lovejoy, we're gonna see better from you. Yo, Lovejoy for champion one day. It's gonna happen. Fingers crossed.
Yo, homie KP said, "Come on, Craig, get up, Craig."
Yo, listen, man. Every time Lovejoy steps in the ring, I feel like I'm in the ring. You know what I mean? I feel like my pride's on the line. I'm in that ring. I'm in that circle. And every time he gets cheated, it impacts me. So we're going to start with the fact that we've seen this relatively close to one another. TC was given some gloves that split in the ring, poor quality gloves from Neverlast. And now we see my man Lovejoy with low quality trunks that's splitting at the thigh area. So, of course, that took away his mobility. So Lovejoy, who's usually light on his feet and nimble for a big guy, couldn't use his foot movement in fear that he would split his seams. Now, he also knows that program was child friendly, and he knows that kids was there, so he didn't want his Lovejoys out. You understand what I'm saying? So what Lovejoy was trying to do was minimize his movement, but what that did was that kept him in position for one of the most vicious and brutal illegal blows I've ever seen in the sport of boxing that paralyzed Lovejoy. Due to 8 weights in his glove, Lovejoy, a warrior. Wait till the autopsy report comes out. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. And so one of the most vicious and ruthless and brutal body shots we've ever seen in the sport of boxing that was actually a low blow paralyzed Lovejoy. So Lovejoy was looking at the ref like, yo, instead he let the man tee off on Lovejoy. So Lovejoy was like, yo, I'm going to take a knee, get my composure, and get up and knock this dude out like I was setting him up for, because Lovejoy was setting him up the whole fight. I had it 2 rounds to nothing, Lovejoy easy. So once Lovejoy got up and wanted to continue to fight, the ref waved it off. So, this is another bad break for Lovejoy, but it don't change nothing. He's still the almost undefeated GOAT of the heavyweight division, still the best American prospect we have. He took this exhibition fight on short notice. He was in there joking. Dude took it seriously. Dude had a real training camp. Dude really wanted to make his name off of Lovejoy, but we ain't sweating nothing because it don't go on the record anyway. Easy money.
Yeah, Lovejoy should be fighting like welterweights. He'll probably have a better chance, and he'll still lose. Just saying. That's a fact.
Watch your mouth, G.
Yo, G,
Anyway.
dog. Disrespectful, G. All right, we ready to move on to the next topic?
Sure.
Let's get it. The next topic we're going to discuss on Boxing Bros is our reaction to the Natalie Nunn Tommie Lee fight. Now, if you don't know these women, they are reality TV stars. And this fight was on the Zeus Network, which is a network that airs a lot of reality TV shows. Their TV shows on it. It's called Baddies West, if you want to check out their show. And basically, it's a lot of drama on the show. They decided they were going to settle their beef on the show inside the ring in an exhibition fight that was a hot mess. I'm not going to show you clips of that fight because this is the type of stuff that gets copyright claims and all those things. But I'm going to show you how much of a hot mess it was in between rounds. Let's take a look, and you're going to see just how much of a hot mess this really was. Again, this was the exhibition fight between Natalie Nunn and Tommie Lee, the reality TV show stars. As you can see, that's Tommie Lee in the green trunks with the black head guard on. And let's take a listen to this. This is from someone's Twitter. It's given baddie. All right, let's take a listen and a look.
Hey, fix her mask! Hey, fix her mask! Fix her mask!
Yeah, what, was she sleeping? Did she just collapse?
So, for those of you who saw it, she fell on the floor and just laid there, then got up and wanted to continue boxing. And then it became a whole debacle after that. Everyone's trying to figure out what's going on. Is she going to be allowed to fight? It's not in the fight ended. I've never seen anything like it in the sport of boxing. It was a mockery. Anyways, I'm going to turn it over to you, Trill Dollar Bill. Did you get a chance to see that fight? Someone said it looks like Devin sparring.
Yo, Irish boxing, bro. You funny. You know this year, you gonna get violated on this show. We going live after that fight. Watch your mouth. You know what I mean?
Yo, Trill Dollar Bill, did you check out that fight?
Man, I checked out the highlights, man, a little bit, man. I know there was bad blood between these two women. It's good that they was able to settle it in the ring, make a little money, and do it in a positive and a productive way. But hey, this is the new thing. This is gonna be the new thing. How people settle their scores and be able to make money for charities and stuff like that. I'm not mad at it. Everybody, made it home safe and they, got their aggression out. what they need to be, but how they were talking spicy, I expected more, you know? How they were talking, you know what I'm saying? But hey.
All right. I see a lot of y'all talking about the script. That is going to be our next topic. So stay put if you want to hear about our take on the script. All right. Conspiracy G, did you watch that fight?
No.
All right.
Yeah, but I'll say this though, in regards to the way she collapsed, that told me she didn't really have an efficient training camp. You know what I mean? Like, clearly she wasn't doing like road work, you know, because she looked exhausted, and that looked real dangerous to me. So maybe she thought Shorty was food, and so she didn't take training seriously. But yeah, man, I don't know, man. Hopefully she all right. But that was just, I don't know, man. This whole playing boxing thing is just, I'm down for celebrities getting in the ring, but I kind of feel like there need to be supervision in their training. Like this has to, yeah, I know they have like, you know, they probably were fighting in like 16-ounce gloves and headgear and everything, but nonetheless, punches still hurt, adrenaline's still pumping, and if your cardio ain't up to par, you're gonna have a situation like what we just watched. Shorty could barely breathe, slump, her mask is sideways, and then she just said, "Yo, I'm taking a nap." You know what I'm saying? And then after she falls, she wakes up like, "Oh snap!" She's probably hoping like, "Oh, I just woke up and the fight's over." You know what I mean? They're like, "Yo, you got a couple more rounds left." You know, so it's just dangerous, man. I kind of feel like if this is gonna be on TV, then these networks need to really prepare these celebrities or these reality show people with real trainers, you know, and like make the show more interesting, like connect them with like real celebrity boxers or something, or retired boxers, or somebody that's in the field or has knowledge about boxing to train them. And that way you could use that as promotion for the fight and all that good stuff. And you know that your stars are at least going to be in fighting shape. So that way they have a better chance of victory and survival. That right there, man, was just, I don't know. I think it's too dangerous for a network to even risk like that. Like, and although they got headgear and all that funny stuff, what if that girl just passed out because, you know, she just couldn't handle it? Maybe she couldn't even handle the pressure. Maybe it could be a number of things. It could be a number of issues. Maybe she took a punch, been doing crunches, she took a punch to the gut, and now she can't breathe. I don't know. You know what I mean?
Nah, Jesus. Nah, Gigi. I'm just saying. I was just laughing. I was like, Jesus, turn this shit real. Jesus, turn this real dark. He just made it real
this
dark.
ain't that serious, bro. These are two reality TV women. The woman you was talking about, she was high going in that ring, bro. She was tweaking on her way to the ring.
How you gonna smoke a blunt before a fight, bro? You know what I'm saying? This sounds crazy.
Hey, ask y'all, man, Junior.
Yo, she was on that cocoa diet, G.
Hey, no, I'm just gonna tell you as a dude from the hood, that's a common thing.
Yeah.
Before, during, and after.
Oh, man.
Let me in. I done seen it at the same time, holding it in there.
All right, Natalie TVE.
Man, first off, I ain't see this fight. I didn't even know this fight's happening, but from that clip, that was a whole bunch of ratchetness going on in that ring. And G, the network's not at fault if anything was to happen to that woman or it's the other party, because they signed waivers before they stepped into the ring. Nobody's liable for what happens inside that ring. All right. But honestly, if I knew this fight was happening, if I knew it was gonna be that entertaining, I would have tuned in. But that's insane. Hold on, get it. She passed out and let the fight go on.
Hold on, wait. Yo, TVE.
I already deleted the comment, yo. Don't worry.
No. Oh, you a hater. Yo, TVE.
Whatever.
I heard a biopic came out for Benavidez. What's that
biopic? Yo. It's dropped. It dropped like I think earlier this week. Go, yo. If y'all want to go see it, the biopic David Benavidez. It's called Cocaine Bear. Make sure y'all go. It starts at his side until he gets into the ring. Yo. So make sure to check it out, yo. Support that man.
Be
He dropped
shaming
his
myself.
film.
Wow.
Make sure before his
Yo,
big
what was
fight.
you asking me, TVE, before that? My bad.
Oh,
what
did
was
the
you
fight
asking me?
continue? Did they let the fight go on?
Oh, nah.
They
So
called
I gotta tell you. So Robert Byrd, the Hall of Fame referee, is in that ring, and at one point you can hear him utter the words like, "I am not dealing with this ish." Like he just like it's over. It's over. He just called the fight. You could see he was just fed up. Robert Byrd was just fed up.
Salute to
Yeah,
him.
so they stopped it. TV. Also, I mean, look, I'm gonna be honest with you. I feel like Tommie Lee was high. It looked like she was high. 1 minute they wasn't sure she was going to get in the ring. Then she got in the ring. Natalie Nunn looked like she really wanted to inflict pain on Tommie. Tommie did what she could do, but there was a huge weight disadvantage. Natalie Nunn was bigger from the beginning. It was all a show. What I would say is I would prefer this to them throwing drinks on each other and whatever on a reality TV show. But I do agree with you, G. I feel like at least they need to know how to protect themselves better, because I feel like Tommie Lee's actions, she wasn't aware that this is really boxing. You can't fall on the floor like that, get up, and then think they're going to let you continue. Like, it's just not going to happen. So, like, if you were exhausted, you got to find other ways of dealing with it. And I think she just didn't know that. So, her water was spiked. Irish Box Rose. But you know what? Maybe it was. But when all said and done, I think the disappointment was there were a lot of people, if you went on Twitter, who tuned in and paid money just to see that fight because they followed them and they rock that reality TV show stuff. So, there's that. All right, we're going to move on to the next topic. I'm going to say this to people in the comment section. If we seen your comment, it ain't hitting, nobody cares. You can either stay here and enjoy the show or you can get kicked off. But you need to chill.
I wasn't going to acknowledge him. I was just about to
it's not even about that. It annoys me.
Yeah.
If they come at me, I actually rather them come at me. But when they come at my bros, it pisses me off. So like, yo, you can enjoy the show or you can go straight like that. All right. So actually, we're gonna go to the script first. So
that's my
we're gonna go to the script. We're gonna go to the script. So there's rumors flying around that this fight is scripted, and the script is out. We're gonna go to Twitter and we're gonna take a look at the script and we're gonna discuss it in greater detail. So there have been tweets that the Jake Paul Tommie Fury fight that's scheduled to take place today, later, is scripted. So it says ring walks, Jake Paul song, Mr. Steal Your Girl by Trey Songz, cleared. Outfit, baby outfit trolling Tommie. Tommie Fury song, Sweet Caroline by Neil Diamond, cleared. Outfit, a tribute to his wife and his newborn baby daughter. All right, so it says, let me see if I can make this bigger. So everyone can see it. Doesn't look like that helped much. So it says round one, the fighters start off cautiously, circling each other and throwing jabs. Jake Paul lands a solid left hook, but Tommie Fury responds with a quick right hand. Round two, Tommie Fury takes control of the fight, landing several combinations to Jake Paul's body. Paul seems to be struggling to find his rhythm, and the crowd starts to get restless. Round three, Jake Paul rallies, throwing jabs and hooks to catch Fury off guard. Fury starts to backpedal, trying to avoid Paul's punches. Round four, and he highlighted this. Fury seems to be having trouble with his left eye, which is starting to swell shut. Paul takes advantage of Fury's vulnerability, landing several hard shots to the head. He stars round five. And he says, Fury's eye is now almost completely closed, and the ringside doctor is called to take a look. The doctor determines that Fury can continue, but warns him that he may have to stop the fight if his vision deteriorates any further. Round six, Paul smells blood and starts to press the attack. Fury is having trouble seeing Paul's punches, and he starts to take more punishment. Round seven, Fury's corner is now starting to get worried. As their fighter is clearly in trouble, they urge him to keep moving and avoid getting hit. but Paul is relentless. Round 8, and this is highlighted. In the final round, Paul lands a huge right hand that sends Fury crashing to the canvas. Fury tries to get up, but he stumbles and falls back down. The referee starts to count, but Fury stays on the ground, clutching his eye. The ringside doctor rushes in to check on Fury, but he waves him anyway. Tommie shall then act out an eye injury and forces the referee to call off the fight, declaring Jake Paul the winner by TKO. After the fight moments, Jake Paul and Tommie Fury argue with each other. Jake Paul calls out KSI. Tommie Fury asks for a rematch. Jake grants it if it is in LA. Tommie agrees. Fight 2 set up. Improv. That's what you see right there. So that's the script according to everyone. And you see at the top has all the whatever. So now I'm gonna turn it over to Chisora G. Now that we've seen the script, what's your reaction?
You sound like Creed 3, so I don't know. I can't believe this. I'm be honest, man. Listen, I try to, me, I'm Chisora G. I be trying to be like, that makes sense. I can see it, but I'm like, bruh, that script seems like I'm listening to a script for like, WrestleMania. You know what I mean? So it just seems too perfect. And in boxing, you're really punching people. So I'm like, I don't know, man. This just seems like 100% cap, But I'll say this: if this definitely happens, Jake Paul's going to be officially a laughing. Well, he kind of almost is a laughing stock, but I think now this will make him lose all credibility, and I think this will be damaging, especially for like women's boxing, seeing that he's the one who's like been really pushing to promote.
How you gonna throw this on women's boxing, G?
No, I'm saying he's the mechanism that's pushing, women's boxing right now. And so to have his name associated with this type of foolishness, I think it's a bad look for the sisters, So I don't know, man. I just hope this guy. I just hope the fight is really a fight, And if it's even like 80% of the script, it's not a good look, Even 50% is not a good look. Matter of fact, if they walk out to them same songs on that script, bruh, everybody, man, demand your money back. You know what I'm saying? Nobody better pay for this fight. Go call your cable providers and be like, hey, that was a mistake. One of my kids accidentally ordered this fight. I'm not paying for this trash. Give me my money back.
All right, dollar bill. Nostradamus.
All right, we all know that's fake, but I can see it. You don't know it's fake, but I can see it happening. Yeah, man, I don't know too much to say, but I want to highlight the brother KTH for life, where he said right before the one that you highlighted right now. Yeah, I totally agree with you.
So for those listening on the podcast, KTH for life said even Benavidez's script was better than that.
Disrespect, man.
That's it, my brother. You ain't got nothing else to add?
I got that, man.
I feel you. Ned the TBE.
I'm gonna say the script's fake, but I wouldn't if like G said, if they even step out to the songs, turn it off, man. I ain't even gonna tune into this fight. But how can you script a swollen eye? Like, how do you get, like this is boxing, like anything can happen, but how do you script it to like his eye swells up and you call the fight because he can't see? Like, it just doesn't make any sense. And if this happens, if this plays out in any manner, everybody demand a refund. If I'm fans in the stand, walk right out. If the day after this fight, everybody air this laundry, make sure, like, stop supporting. I'm done. I said I was done supporting Jake Paul, but after this, everybody should be done supporting this man because it's nonsense, yo. It's like I really want to see this dude get into a real fight with real fighters. But if you're just paying fighters just to show up and you punch them around and you act like you're the baddest man on the planet, it's enough of that nonsense.
I'm sorry, TBE, but Martin King boxing, that's G's bro. They're twins.
I feel you. If I pay money, I want to see a body. You know what I mean? That's 100.
I see.
I know, yeah. Martin King boxing been like with G, like yeah.
I was like, yo, they ain't got the same range together.
G's right. That's G's burner account right there. Yeah.
Oh man.
Yo, I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. This is cap. I'm gonna tell you why this is cap. Why would you put it out right now? If you really wanted to expose them, you would wait until the bell rings and then put the script out. Right? It's easy to predict someone's song they're gonna come out to because, like, based on he just had a baby. Logic says he's probably gonna have a tribute to his baby on his trunks. The UK, they play Sweet Caroline before every heavyweight song. So is that really groundbreaking news? Right? So I would have, if I was really trying to expose this and prove it was fake, waited until the bell sounded when the fighters were in there acting it out and then posted it all over social media. So they can follow the same script and everyone can see that I was right. But you putting it out right now, all they got to do is change a few things.
Nah, but if you post it up if afterwards, then like
I said after the bell rung, meaning immediately after the bell rung, when they went in the process of, because now they got to follow the script. Once the bell rings and the world's watching, they got to follow the script. And you can timestamp my post. It'll be up there. You can see I exposed it, right? So that would have been the time to do it. But you're doing it now. Say this was true. Word gets back to me, Jake, and Tommie Fury. All that is a phone call. More people might tune in to see if the script is real.
Nick's not lying, because even me, I'm like, yo, I want to kind of see if they're gonna actually try to do that, but I ain't trying to pay. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, you just change a little bit here and there. You know what I mean? Like you would just change a few things. Like, oh, okay. So they said that, you know, to me, he went about it the wrong way if he was trying to expose them. Because now all they got to do is change what they were going to do. But I think it's cap. I think it's Jake Paul hate. You know, everyone's been saying their fight scripted. G's one of the dudes saying it scripted up because his man's Anderson Silva got body bagged by Jake. And G
he didn't get body bagged. Yo, that fight looked scripted, bro. On both ends. That's why I'm like, I might believe this.
You're right. It looks scripted. The young dude beat the old dude. That was the script. Yo, G, you a funny dude. Again, G picked Anderson Silva, and we're going to get G's prediction on this fight. But the so-called script is out. We're going to be watching, so we'll look to see if they follow the script. I'm just going to tell you, that don't look like any script I ever read. It doesn't. It doesn't like any script I ever read, but hey, we'll see. All right, we can move on to the next topic.
All right, next up now, we on Double or Nothing.
Oh, Double or Nothing. So at the press conference, in typical Jake fashion, he issued a belt. He issued a bet. You know, Teron Woodley had to get a tattoo.
Jake ain't right.
Jake issued a belt. Issued a bet, and Tommie Fury accepted the bet. Right, but then when it came time to actually draw it up and go through with the bet, there's been some ambiguities, let's say. So first we're going to listen to the bet being made, and then we're going to take a look at what Jake Paul posted on his Twitter after the bet, and then we're going to discuss it.
I just want to just put it out there, bro, just because you misspoke the second.
Okay.
Tommie never agreed. He never accepted. John did.
Yeah. You're right. I was going to point that out later. You know what I mean? Like, and also look at Tommie Fury when John accepts it.
He looked at.
All right, so we gonna take a look at John Fury, except this and this. Ready? Let's take a look.
I got a baby.
All right, here's the bet right here.
I think we make a deal. If you win, I'll pay you double what I'm paying you already. But if I win, I take everything that I'm paying you.
Delicious.
Deal or no deal. Since you're so confident. Deal or no deal. Since you're so confident.
Take it.
Deal or no deal.
Take it. Take it.
Deal or no deal. Answer the question.
You don't. You've got a deal. All or nothing. All or nothing. You've got it. You've got it. You've got it. But you've heard it. He's got it.
Tommy Fury did shake on it though. His dad was the one who said it, but Tommy Fury did shake on it. All right, so here's what Jake Paul posted after. And this is on Jake Paul's Instagram.
All right, get this. So as you guys saw the bet yesterday on stage, Tommie agreed to it, shook my hand on stage. His dad said that they were agreed to it. So I signed the contract right in front of them. We send it over to their lawyers. And just as I thought, they have gone silent as a mouse for the last 24 hours. They do not want to sign the contract. And it just goes to show that they have this false confidence. Put your money where your mouth is. You shook on it like a man. And now you guys haven't signed the actual contract to make the deal official. Soft. All right, get this.
All right. I'm turning over the $1 trillion bill. Double or nothing, maybe. What's your reaction to the bet and it not being signed? Or does it matter? Like, what's your reaction to the whole thing?
Listen, all right. I'm gonna say this. Jake Paul, man, you ain't right. Jake Paul set him up. He set him up from the gate, you know, and he was sitting there saying, "So, all right, cool, you know." So he was saying this. So how you gonna beat me, right? This is gonna be easy. This is nothing. He let Tommie go crazy on him. He let Tommie go crazy on him. Say all this types of junk, like there's no way, this, that, and the third, I'm this, I'm that, I'm this, I'm that. Then he said, okay, then, well, put your money where your mouth is. Let's bet your whole purse. Matter of fact, I got the lawyer with the paperwork drawn up right now. You know what I'm saying? That's how confident he was in himself. Tommie, not so much. You know? He was like, hey, this ain't smart. But in another way, too, you know, it's still boxing and anything can happen, you know? And, you know, and maybe if they would have did a gentleman's bet, he probably would have jumped for it. And I see in the comment section that you can't even bet over there in Saudi Arabia. So he would got away with that one. But it's just another move from Jake Paul that is hilarious. It's hilarious, you know? But hey, look, Tommie, it's gonna be a long 6-hour ride home. If you don't go out here and beat this boy. It has nothing to do with nothing else now. You gotta fight now. Even if you lose, you gotta lose in a way that is respectable. Like, because now it's just bad. He made you look in a certain way. Now it's making your family look a certain way. You gotta fight for your right to be a Fury. You know? Yeah, for real. We really do. That's what I gotta say.
Oh, that's wrong. I like that.
He really do.
I like that. All right, G.
I'm gonna be honest. I'm looking at it from the polar opposite of Trill. I think this is all fake. It's all scripted, and
Even the bet.
Even the bet is cap. I think this is just headlines to promote the fight. Like, oh, double the purse, blah, blah, blah. And please, man, they're just doing whatever it takes to sell out these pay-per-views. And I think they're probably struggling. Now, after seeing this, I think Jake Paul's in trouble with these pay-per-view buys, man, because this just looks so desperate, you know, and to follow up on social media like, oh, we shook hands, and then when we sent the contract and then sign it, man, please, nobody even cares, bro. Nobody cares about the bet. You know, like, if anything, we just want to see the fight. You're doing all of this because nobody cares about the fight. Again, man, you know what? I'm starting to believe this script also, man. So I don't trust nothing no more. Now I'm like, yo, this is all fake, man. So well, on the script, what they had, Jake Paul win. Jake Paul wins, and then what, they're gonna do a rematch or something
in LA.
Whatever the scripts say, that's gonna be my prediction later on. So just
once again, is that really it's like, this is what I'm saying. Like, is it really that difficult? When you watch TV shows, for example, right? Mm-hmm. You always can predict a lot. I know I predict a lot. That's why I don't like to know anything. Because, like, it's like obvious. It's obvious that if Jake Paul wins, he's going to say, do it in the USA. It's like Clarissa Shields. If she wins against Savannah Marshall in the O2 Arena, of course she's going to want to do it in the USA next. This is like Devin. Of course, he was going to want to do the rematch in the USA, but he had to do it in Australia. Like, certain things to me, like that script said, is real obvious. Like, oh, they come out cautious. Most good fighters feel their way into a fight. Who comes out swinging bombs? Like, you don't see that. Even guys with bad blood, you don't see that. So you write, oh, they come out cautious, circling each other. That's 90% of boxing matches. It's rare when you see two guys come out there, or two women. Well, two women's more likely to see that. But you see two men go out there and just go guns blazing from the jump. That ain't the way it goes. So some of that script is just kind of clownish to me. Oh, he lands a big left hook. It's a high probability he's going to land a big left hook. Oh, and Tommy Fury lands a big right hand. There's a high probability he'll land one of those too. So it's kind of like whatever. But if everything goes according to script, G, you got that. All right. Ned the TVE.
This stuff is corny. I can't stand it, man. I'm sick and tired of Jake Paul. I hope it's real. If it's real, man, they should have signed the contract. I feel like, Tommie, you come from a line of fighters. You have gypsy in your blood, man. I don't want to. I'm following the bounce, but this is corny. If it's like Jake. And I wouldn't say you say nobody's watching this fight because when Caden showed the video, he had 1.7 million views on that little clip. I'm like, dang, is this how many people tuning into this nonsense, this foolery? But it's a whole bunch of crap, man. I can't stand it. But we going on.
Look, this is a Jake Paul special, and Super Sardonic. You said that he did the same thing to Tyron Woodley, but Tyron Woodley didn't accept. Maybe you're talking about the purse, but Tyron Woodley took a horrible bet. Said he was going to get I Love Jake Paul tattooed on him, and then he ended up really getting I Love Jake Paul tattooed on him. And I thought that was cringe. My thought process was, one, why would you want a dude to tattoo he loves you on him? And then two, like, you know, why would you actually do it? And why would you agree to do it? Like, so that whole exchange was cringe to me, but not only did it happen, they agreed and they actually did it. Like, you know.
Yo, did we know that tattoo was real, though? Now I'm thinking that was probably one of them temporary tattoos that fade away after a week. You know what I'm saying? Like, all of this.
No, but again, did he say it had to be a permanent tattoo? He said you had to get it tattooed on you, right? So that would have been my argument too. But I never would have agreed to it. And there's my point. Jake Paul makes cringeworthy bets and whatever, and people you know, do what it do. Walk 006 said he heard that the tattoo was fake. And even if it was fake, again, I don't think it was like ever stated that it had to be you know, real. My thing is this, right? The whole thing, as long as it sells the fight, that's cool. Right? Again, he went to send the contracts. What he's trying to do is the point. He's trying to prove that he's not as much of a joke as they're making him out to be. And that's what his goal is, because they keep talking like, oh, he's not a real fighter and this, and that. And for Jake, I do think this is about showing that he's a real fighter, because I think he's sick of hearing it, beat a real boxer, do this and that. I think he feels like he could take Tommie. And we'll get into that a little bit later, and I'll give my predictions then. But I think what he's doing is he's pushing the limits of their confidence, because, you know, Trill pointed out, he backed them into a corner where it's like, okay, I'm so trash. Now I'm offering you the opportunity to make double. You got to take it, because if you don't take it now, you look stupid. Kudos to Tommie. He tried to play the, I don't hear you. Why you standing up? I don't hear you. Why you like, you know what I mean? He tried to move on to it. But Big John's Fury ego just couldn't let him. Big John, we're going to get into Big John in a second. His ego couldn't let him let it slide. And so that's when they had to do what they had to do. But, you know, when all said and done, as long as it helps build the fight, it's all good. But, nah, I don't think much of it either way.
All right, let's go to the next topic. They got Drake involved, man.
Drizzy Drake has made a bet, ladies and gentlemen, $400,000 on Jake. He has $400,000 on Jake Paul. We're going to show it. And this is according to Michael Benson. He says Drake has bet $400,000 on Jake Paul to KO Tommie Fury tonight. And you can see right here, there it is, the $400,000, and the estimated payout is $1.4 million. So if he wins, he would, that bet, he'd make $1.4 million. So I'm turning it over to Chisora G. What's your reaction to this? Does this help your Chisora G mind say Drake must know something? What's going on? What's going on, G?
Hey, man, listen. Whether it's scripted or not, that's a great investment right there, because I would do the same thing. You know what I mean? Because it's like, come on, man. We know Jake's going to win with or without it being scripted. Like, I don't really see Tommie Fury really doing damage like that. So most likely Jake is going to knock out Tommie Fury, you know? And so, you know, Drake making that $400,000 bet, you know, betting that and getting 1.4?
1.4, yeah.
I would do it too. You know what I mean? So that's almost double your investment. So why not? You know, so I feel Drake on that. It's just, I still think it's a scripted fight. I still think this whole thing is make believe. This is WWE at its finest, you know, but hey, I'll take that money though, you know, but I don't know. I don't feel too confident in me personally making a bet on this fight. I kind of feel like at any moment, you know, I don't know. This just seems mad illegal, bro. I don't know, man. You know what I mean? I'm like, I kind of feel like if they find out this is really fake, will they really give Drake that money? Or will they just
bro, what you mean?
Like, if this is fake, like,
you find out the Super Bowl's fake and I won, do you not give me my money? What does that got to do with me?
Nah, because think about it. You can't give people money because the people who betted against it, they deserve to get their money back. You know what I'm saying? So if anything, Drake would just get his $400,000 back. You know, like, I don't know. This whole thing seems fishy to me. Maybe I'm overanalyzing it, but because I don't know Drake's relationship with Jake Paul. I don't know, man.
You feel like it's scripted, so that's why you feel that way. So that's fine. But for those of us who don't feel like it's scripted, you know, then we down the rock.
No, is Drake and Jake Paul, right? Were they on Disney together?
They friends. There's pictures.
You know what I'm saying? I don't know, bro. I don't know. You know what I mean? This could be all cap. I don't know. Matter of fact, that little screenshot could be photoshopped. You know, I need to see that dude's account for real.
All right, $1 trillion bill.
I mean, shoot, since Drake, he almost bet a half a ticket. I'm sure. I might put $40 on it. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Put a little 40 on it.
Put a little $40 on it.
You know? They said Drake curse. That's crazy.
You know, now I'm not mad at him. Sure, Drizzy sees some easy money. You know, but if I don't see a knockout though. Like if I do see him winning, man, I think I do see him winning the decision. You know, I really don't see it. I don't see Tommie can't lay down, man. He can't do. He gotta fight. Even if he loses, he gotta fight. He gotta fight. You know, he gotta fight for his right to be a Fury. You know, so even if he loses, he still got. He can't get knocked out. He gonna shell up. He gonna do whatever he gotta do, but he ain't gonna get knocked out.
Yeah, and that just reminds me.
Not you too, Trill.
No, I'm just saying. I'm just saying, man. I've been watching the highlights. You know what I'm saying?
Jake, you got to do this. You got to do this. If you win, Jake, you got to go to Tyson Fury and be like, teach your brother how to squabble.
Drive off. Teach your brother how to squabble. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I was. This Tommie boy made my blood boil, but that last part just took me out. But man, Drake bet 400,000 on Jake Paul. You bet well, what's 400,000 to Drake? You know, his net worth like 100 mil, 200 mil probably now.
That's still a lot, bro. 400,000 is almost half a million. That's
like tissue money. He wiped his behind with it. So you know, good luck on that bet. Yo, there's always been rumors in the air like Jake Paul got the no KO clause in his contract, so he can't get knocked out. But I'm gonna get into that later. I got so much to say on this topic because it's pissing me off. This fight is corny. There we go. Watch your mouth, G.
Yeah, I'm sorry. My bad.
Hey man, like let's be honest. You know exactly. This is like $40 a Drake. You know, I've done it before. Like make a bad bet, just knowing that maybe I'll win. Like when Dominique Brazil fought Deontay Wilder, I thought, bunch of chance for Brazil. G was talking so much, I was like, whatever. It's only like $40, $50. What was it, 50 G?
Yeah, I think it was a $50 bet.
Yeah, it was like $50, like whatever. You know,
but I cleaned house that day because everybody bet against Wilder. Shameful.
You know what it was? We already knew it was unlikely. But just on it's just that little chance if it happened and G had to pay us all money, it would have made it sweeter. So that's what it was all about.
I'm not even gonna lie. Yo, I was so happy that day. I almost collapsed and passed out from laughter. Yo, because you know when you're amongst wolves and they're just waiting to see you fail and you just become victorious and they can't say nothing but pull out their wallets and just put money on the floor or on the table or cash app you. It was just like, man.
I'm gonna tell you why. I'm gonna tell you why it happened that way. It happened that way because of the way Brazil got knocked out. It was like we were in the process of just talking a whole lot of trash. Like,
I think what Brazil caught Wilder with like a punch.
Yeah.
And these fools immediately like, yeah, what's up now? Next thing you know, boop, Brazil on the ground.
And G almost had a heart attack.
You know what G almost did for close that day, yo. It was so crazy, man.
These dudes were silent, yo. They were gone. These dudes.
That was hilarious. But I'll be honest, and G knows this. I told him from the beginning. I said, I know I'm probably throwing $50 down the drain, but it would feel so good if you had to pay me because you know, so it's just stuff like that. You know what I mean? Drake's like $50-$40 to Drake, so that's what that is. No big deal. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? You win a little come up. I don't know. Drake will probably, you know, put some gas in his car with that money or something. I don't know. So yeah, basically, I don't think too much of it.
That put a couple of gallons in the jet.
Yeah. You know what I mean? I mean all his cars. Like he could gas up the jet and all his cars.
That's a half a tank going to jet.
Jake, Drake's going to use that money to simp a little bit. You know what I mean? Jake was like, yes, now I can fly out some IG models, and it's not like I'm paying for it.
Get a couple Birkin bags.
Drake, he wake up, he be lonely. He be like, I need some new content.
Hey, remember this, Drake. It ain't tricking if you got it.
Drake, let me invite some girls over.
It's still tricking, bro.
Yeah, I know. A true player is a payer. Yo, I'm telling you, man. I'm just saying, just a warning to any young ladies who may be watching us right now. If you go hang out with Drake, just expect to be on the next album. None of it is free. It's all content for Drake's album. I've never seen someone snitch so much on all their relationships. All right, so yeah, no big deal. We can move on to the next.
Jake Paul predicts he will end Tommy Fury's career inside 4 rounds.
Yeah, so Jake Paul has made his prediction on the fight, and he's predicting that he will end Tommy Fury's career inside 4 rounds. And I must be honest with you, this prediction is not for the faint of heart. So if you have some young kids, there's some profanities that are going to be said here, and Jake is not playing around in this post, and he's doing this for the benevolent good of the universe. So just know that. All right, I'm about to play it. So again, remember, there's some parental advisory warning. There's some bad words being said in this video. All right, so this is on Drake. This is on Jake's Twitter. And look at 7.1 million views, but the video has 2 million views. So, and don't sleep. Look at people are watching. People are watching. All right, let's take a listen.
Tommy, I hope you've enjoyed these last few moments of your career. This is it. You're going to be retired from boxing after this. You're going to be disowned by your family. You're going to go back to your mother's maiden name. There's nothing else that can save you. It is just me and you. Mano a mano. Your brother's not in the ring anymore with you. Your dad's not in the ring with you anymore. Molly's not in the ring with you anymore. Bambi isn't in the ring with you anymore. So all that little cute motivation about having a child and fighting for her, all that shit goes out the window when I'm coming to take your fucking head off, decapitate you. I'm a mean, angry person deep down. I'm going to take out all of it on your fucking face. And there's nothing you could do. Different. I want this more than you. I have more of a why. I'm more tapped in. I'm more emotionally intelligent. I'm more spiritually connected. I've worked harder every single day, in and out. I have a better team. I have a better support system. And guess what? Me winning this fight is for the higher benevolent good of the universe. And so it's not just me in the ring. It's all of my guidance. It's all of my ancestors. It's all of my spiritual helpers. It's all of the people protecting me. And together we are going to fuck you up. You have 4 rounds, and then you are fucked. Tommy Fury, this is it for you.
Speak it, believe it, receive it. Who says that?
That was wild.
Who says that? I'm turning it over to you, Conspiracy G. What was your reaction to that?
Man, this dude, he mentioned his whole team.
For the greater good of the
He mentioned leprechauns. He said all of us gonna F you up. I was like, whoa. But he said something about I'm gonna release on your face. That's when I was like, oh, that was crazy. Like, yo, what he talking about, B? You know what I'm saying? But I don't know. Hey, matter of fact, hold on. On the script, what round was it again that script said the fight would be over? Oh, 8.
Round 8.
So I don't believe Jake Paul right here. I think this is just to promote the fight. It's gonna be that. My prediction is gonna be the 8th round. So it was the script is like the Bible. You know what I'm saying? It's written. It is written already. You know what I mean? This right here is just cap. You know what I mean? So, but I like what he's doing though. That's how you sell a fight right there, man. He remind me of the spirit. He had like the spirit of Mike Tyson in him. You know what I'm saying? Like just the Disney white boy version, man. So I appreciate it. He's bringing it back to the essence, man. He's summoning all spirits. You know, like he really wants this he really wants this acting gig to be like an Emmy nomination. You feel me? So I respect it, man. Good luck, Jake Paul, on this acting gig. I really like
Ravenous. No, G thinks it's scripted. I'm not saying it's scripted. So Rachel said his
we all think it's
said,
scripted.
"Keep our names out your mouth, Jake. We ain't a part of this mess."
Yo, Jake was like, all the way back to the motherland. You know what I'm saying?
He was like, for my peeps in Africa. You know what I'm saying? Well, I was the original man. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
I had to go back and step foot on the soil while I was birthed. You know what I'm saying?
My man Jake Paul sounded like Nas and Belly.
He was like, yo, I'm the European African Trill was talking about. All right. TVE. Wait, Trill, did you go?
Nah, but
I'm sure you go ahead,
listen, man. Jake Paul went battle rap on him. He said,
"Facts.
I look better than you. I get more money than you. My shit look better than yours." Yo, you know what I'm saying? He went all out. You know what I'm saying? Jake, I mean, yo, Tommie, man, you gotta go and you gotta after that, man, you gotta slap Jake. You gotta, no, for real, you gotta slap him and be like, keep my wife's name out and my baby. Not only my wife and my baby.
No, that's a fact too. He disrespected
his
daughter, yo. That was crazy.
How did he disrespect? He didn't disrespect.
Nah, that was disrespect. Keep her name out your mouth. 100.
Keep the name out your mouth.
And whisper her name, son.
You know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, he should do that when they meet in the center of the ring. That's the first thing he said. You got anything to say? I ain't got anything to say. Keep my wife and my daughter's name out your mouth. That's what Tommie needs to say.
That's 100.
And then he need to fight for his right to be a Fury. You know what I'm saying?
All right, TB.
That was so cringy listening to that nonsense, man. Jake, you know how to sell a fight. Obviously, your fans is biting. They love what you give them. You stick your hand out and they take whatever crumbs you give them. And I'm just waiting on my prediction because I really want to go off on this, man. This is corny. I'm tired of it. I'm sick of
man, I swear your predictions better be A1.
I'm just saying. All right.
All right, listen. Look, man, this dude, he's building himself up. He's about to go into the biggest fight of his career. He has to believe in himself. You know, it isn't the first time we heard talk like this. We heard talk like this from Deontay Wilder. There are people who believe that they take like their ancestors into the ring with them. There are people who believe, you know, if they train hard and they work hard, then the universe is going to reward them. I mean, we've heard a lot of philosophies throughout the years in the sport of boxing. It just so happens Jake brought all of them into one video, you know. But hey, like whatever it takes, he believes that he can knock out Tommie Fury within 4 rounds, and we're gonna find out. So I'm not mad at him. You know, the video was funny. You know, he did a lot of swearing that. You know, I had to give the warning for it. Probably could have done without it. But at the same time, when you're a Disney star and you want people to take you seriously and you want to be seen as like a tough guy, sometimes you got to drop an F-bomb every now and then.
Walks like a god.
You said what?
Baby Jake walks like a god.
That's kind of like he was saying he walked this earth like a god, you know? But hey, the thing is, you got to back it up. If you win, no one's going to say anything. But if you lose, this is the type of stuff people are going to be playing and memeing. So, like, you know, it is what it is. All right, we can move on to the next one.
All right, we deal with Is it this one? Yeah, there it goes. Derek Chisora playing himself right now.
So Derek Chisora says that he would bet 200,000 on Jake Paul beating Carl Froch. So if you caught our show, or at least the segment last week, we talked about how Jake Paul challenged Carl Froch. He said if he fights Anderson Silva and he can get past Anderson Silva, then he'll fight Carl Froch. And we were like talking about, well, we don't know if he really wants to do that. Would the Cobra accept it? And so the Cobra actually responded. So we're going to listen to Jake's reaction to the Cobra responding to him. And then we're going to listen to what Derek Chisora had to say about Carl Froch fighting Jake Paul. So here we go.
Play to you, and I want to get your response from it.
Listen to me, Jake Paul, you clown. The worst thing you could have possibly ever done in your fake boxing career is to call out the Cobra. How can you call me out? Listen, I don't think for 1 minute you've got the to jump in the ring with me anyway. But if somehow you beat Tommie and me and you fight, just understand one thing. You are getting knocked the out. This fight can end no other way than you getting knocked unconscious. I guarantee that.
He sounds desperate for money. Oh, like most boxers spent his money improperly. As far as I'm concerned, not a single person in the United States knows your name. Carl, fight Anderson Silva. If you can get through Anderson Silva, which I bet you can't, then me and you will fight. I guarantee it. I'm going to get through Tommie. You get through Anderson, and that'll be a big fight.
Someone sent me a message today that I've got to
I'm not going to even respond to that stuff right now. We're going to listen to what Derek Ward Chisora had to say about a fight between Jake Paul and Carl Froch. Right, and this video appears courtesy of IFL TV. Subscribe to IFL TV. Get them to 1 million.
What do you think about Jake Paul in the last 2 days actively calling out Carl Froch?
There's nothing wrong. No. Carl Froch is go in there and get his ass beaten up and then get your check, bro. Mate, it will be Carl Froch, you know.
What?
It will be Carl Froch.
Carl Froch?
Yeah. The Cobra. He will take the venom out of the Cobra and then pump him out. It will be Carl Froch.
Yeah, this is crazy, bro.
On the fight week in Nottingham, I mean, obviously a lot of questions were kind of being fired to Carl. Carl's made some comments. Jake Paul's, I think I've seen 2 tweets from Jake Paul.
I'm willing to bet 200 grand that Carl Froch will get his ass dealt with.
So if anyone's out there that wants to take this bet with you, but you're being 100% serious, you think that
being 100% serious, Carl Froch will get his ass dealt with.
Okay, I'm not going to say I share the same sentiment, but if that's your opinion, Derek, you're entitled to it.
Carl Froch will get his ass dealt with.
Okay.
The reporter's like trying to gather his composure, like, okay, let's get back to. All right, so I'm gonna turn it over to you, Conspiracy G, man. What's your reaction to all that?
I think everything's scripted, bro. I think they're all in on it. And Chisora, he seems like the type that'd be down for something like this, anyway. So I know Chisora is down with Tyson Fury. They like this, so he probably overheard Jake Paul doing the negotiations with the Furies and how this is a script and how this is all make believe, and he overheard it in the train, in the locker room or something, and he said, "Oh, word, say less, yo, all of this is scripted. Let's make bets, yo, because he knows he's gonna clean up. This is nothing, man. But in reality, let's just be 100. I'm be honest. I don't, and I understand people talking about Carl Froch he's been inactive, he's old, this and that. Man, listen, if Jake Paul beats Carl Froch, bro, we got a problem. Boxing got a problem. You know what I'm saying? Like, that can't happen. I'm gonna be honest. That just can't happen. You don't want to give a dude like a Jake Paul a name like a Carl Froch, bro. I don't care, man. It's not a good look. It's cool when he's doing that to the retired, beat up MMA fighters, but he can't do that to boxing legends, man. That ain't right. This guy is is really a circus. So we gotta shut that down, man. I don't know. And then Carl Froch, if you really strapped for cash, bro, don't do this, man. Like, I don't know what is Jake Paul throwing at these dudes where they're willing to risk their legacy, they names, just to get beat up by this kid, yo. I don't know, man. I'm looking at all of this as fake. I'm still believing in the script now. Now, the more and more we talk about this, the more and more I'm like, this is just too much foolishness. For one fight, this dude, it starts off and it just spreads like a disease, man. You know what I mean? This guy's, yo, we gotta get Jake Paul out of boxing, man. I'm being now, when I think about it, he's cool as a promoter, but yo, this is going too far, B. I'm not feeling none of this. I'm not comfortable with this kid, this Disney character, running through boxing. Like, next thing you know, he's gonna call out Floyd, and then Floyd's gonna take the payday, and Floyd's gonna get beat up by Jake Paul. Like, what we talking about here? This is getting, I don't know, man. And then next thing you know, he gonna call out Tyson Fury, and it's gonna be Jake Paul versus Tyson Fury. Like, come on, man. This is gibberish, man. So
take a breath, G.
Nah, I'm just saying, man. This is crazy. I mean, y'all go ahead, man. God bless.
All right. The answer to that is hell yes. Ned the TV.
Man, listen.
Hold on, Ned, real quick. I ain't flip-flopping. I don't trust none of this. So it's like, I'm consistent on this. A flip-flop would be like, oh, well, you know, Jake Paul might be able to win. Nah, B. The only way Jake Paul's winning is because of a script, and I'm sticking to it.
TV, go ahead, brother.
Man, I feel like Derek Chisora was trolling, and he needed to pause yourself to Chisora on that last segment. He's gonna get his A dealt with. He's gonna get his A dealt with. He's biting his lips. I'm like, that's a little. But I think he was trolling. Honestly, yes, Carl Froch has been inactive. I think 2 months of training camp, and I think he'll be in fight shape to whip out Jake Paul, because nobody could take. I don't think anybody could take Carl Froch and nobody. I don't think no person could take Carl Froch in a street fight right now if he was just walking the streets by himself, minding his business. You picked the fight with the wrong man. So if you give him the time to get ready, Jake Paul in trouble. And I hope Carl Froch delivers on what he's talking about, and he don't buy into this nonsense and there's the Jake Paul-ism of everything that this dude does in this boxing game. Because like G said, I'm ready for this man to get packed up and shipped out of here, because I'm tired of Jake Paul. I'm sick and tired of this man.
All right, so listen. For starters, you started the beef, and then you want to say he wants money. Nah, you called him out, so he responded. And if you fight, if fighters have ego, they have pride, and they're looking at you, and they feel like you're not respecting the sport. So if you call out Froch is going to be, what's going on, Christopher? Salute to my man.
Peace from the UK. Salute.
Like, if you call out people and you disrespect people, of course they're going to say something back to you. So you said something to Carl Froch, so now he's saying he's willing to fight you, and now you're like, oh, he sounds like he wants some money. Nah, bro, he sounds like he want to fight you because you disrespected him, and he's willing to do it. But then Jake says you got to fight Anderson Silva first and beat him, and I don't think you can do that. Are you serious, bro? Like, you don't think Carl Froch can beat Anderson Silva? Like, bro, Anderson Silva shouldn't take that fight. He's not going to take that fight. Carl Froch is a Hall of Famer. We were talking about like he should be. He actually is a Hall of Famer. So salute to Carl Froch. And I understand what you're saying, G. Like, how can someone like Jake, who's fighting his first real opponent today, actually get the Cobra in the ring?
That's what I'm saying.
And it's crazy, but you already know what it is, G. He got the fans, he got the base, he generates the money. So that's why. And if you're Carl Froch, you have to be looking at him like an easy payday. He has to be looking at it like this is going to be an easy payday for me. So why wouldn't he jump in and give Jake Paul a lesson. But the reality is Jake isn't going to fight Carl Froch because Carl Froch is still relatively young in shape. So he's not going to do that. But Derek Chisora, on the other hand, saying he would bet money. Chisora be saying a lot of wild stuff. I don't know. Like, I don't take what Chisora says seriously. But if anything, maybe he's trying to instigate the fight, But when all is said and done, I don't make much of it. If Jake Paul actually fought Carl Froch, I would give him a lot of credit for taking that fight. But I wouldn't give him any credit if he won it because Carl Froch has been on the couch and he's been active. But anyways, this is just banter. But if that fight really happens, I would be intrigued. Dollar Bill signed out. I don't know if he
dropped off,
having technical difficulties right now.
So the next topic is how many pay-per-view buys will Paul and Fury generate for Disney Plus? You know what I mean?
This fight is actually on ESPN Plus in the States, in the United States. I think it may be on BT Sport in the UK because I saw Frank Warren and like the BT Sport banner behind it. So I do think that that's probably going to be what it is. So now what we're going to do is we're going to take a look at Carl Frampton's Twitter account in which he stated, "My wife, who hates boxing, wants to watch at Jake Paul versus at Tommie TNT Fury. My daughter, who never mentions boxing, wants to watch this. Grannies in the street are asking me about it. And as a former fighter, I want to see it. Like it or not, this is big." And that tweet has 2.8 million views and 5,645 likes. It's been retweeted 229 times. So with that being said, that's just give you a little some. So I'm gonna turn over to you, Conspiracy G. How many pay-per-view buys do you think this fight's going to do?
Yo, what was his Paul versus Silva?
How many buys did it do?
Yeah.
I can try to check right now. I don't know off the top of my head, but
I'm gonna say whatever that number is, with an additional 30%. You know what I'm saying? I think that'll be the ideal number because I think this fight is pretty popular. But again, this whole
it said 200 to 300,000 pay-per-view buys according to Wikipedia.
Yeah, so I'll say I would say 400. I'll say 400,000 pay-per-view buys globally for this fight.
All right, Ned the TBE.
With all the views he's generating in his fan base, I think he might do double that, probably like 800,000 to 1 million views. I don't know. That sounds crazy, but I think he might just like shout the hell out this fight because this fight. You see all the views he gets on his little Twitter account. Well, not little because he got a lot of. He has a huge following. So you see how many views he get on his Twitter account. So all the people that support him, Drake put 4,000. All this hype is coming up with this fight. I think it'll do pretty well. So probably 800 to probably record-breaking numbers.
Yeah. So I just checked it and said his fight with Tyrone Woodley sold over 500,000 pay-per-view buys, the first fight. So,
Ooh, it did? All right, let me change my number. I'm going to go with 600. Boom. Because if that happened, and I know this Tommie fight's been building up for a long time, so I'm going to say 600. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm actually going to go to 7. I think it's going to come close to 1 million. I don't think it's going to break 1 million, but I think it's going to come close to 1 million pay-per-view buys. Ned, you touched on a lot of it. You have like KSI tweeted, said he put a bet down on Jake Paul. Drake is saying he put money on Jake Paul. You got Jake Paul, who's a big star in his own right. You have Tommie Fury, who's the brother of Tyson Fury, reality TV star in the UK, involved in this fight. And you know that the UK is going to be involved in this fight heavily. So I think they're going to get around 700,000. And you got to factor into, like you said, this is global because they're going to be pay-per-view buys on BT Sport, pay-per-view buys on ESPN Plus. Salute to Bob Arum and Frank Warren, who seem to be doing some really good business together. I'm just saying it would be nice if, say, DAZN and PBC work together that well. right? Then maybe, but they're on to something. They get it. BT Sports, like, hey, we got the UK on Smash, and you can air our stuff on the ESPN network, and we can air your stuff out here. And that way we can take care of this territory. We can work together. And it's been a nice partnership, and they've been making some great fights. And so I think like there's something brewing with that other people need to take notice of. But yeah, with that being said, I'm gonna go 700, over 700,000 buys in that range, for sure. My man Rico in the building, salute. So yeah, that's where I'm going. Manny Robles.
I'm excited for Jake Paul tonight. Oh man. All right, what was the next topic? Oh wait, man, hold on. This is how I can see him. My fault. All right, so next up we got who needs to win more, Jake or the Furies? The Furies, not even Tommie. Just
well, it's the Furies, right? Because the reason why it's the Furies is you have Tommie Fury, and then you have Big John Fury, who's being the trainer for Tommie Fury. And if you look at Tyson Fury has already had several trainers throughout his career. Like at one point, Ben Davison, now he's with Sugar Hill Stewart. So it's not like he's trained by Big John Fury. And Big John Fury is always, and my man Rico said Tommie needs to win to be able to get his passport stamped to get back to Britain. Hey, that's right. So yeah, like you know what it is. So here's what we're gonna do. I'm going to play you something, and then we're going to discuss this in greater detail. So who needs to win more, Jake Paul or the Furies? All right. So let's take a look. So before I actually show this video, give me a second. Let me just put it on the number we need. All right. I'm going to ask you all, when you have the chance, or if you can do it now, to subscribe to Box Viral. So Box Viral puts together like a bunch of like clips or whatever, and sometimes they're very funny. And they put like together one of those videos of Eddie Hearn and Leonard Ellaby that was funny, and they're trash talking for like 19 minutes. So Box Viral puts in a lot of work. Currently approaching 5,000 subs. So let's subscribe to Box Viral if you have the chance. We're going to look at some of the trash talk and the build up, and then we're going to give our take on who needs to win this fight more.
Shut up, schoolboy, and speak when you're spoken to.
John Fury saying you want to get in there with him.
You're a loser. You're a loser, bro.
Now listen, Tommie and
You're
John
a
are both
loser.
over here.
You're a miserable old man. You was better off winning Bishop. Y'all fucked up. Y'all fucked up.
You, what did you say? You? What did you say, Cat Weasel?
Come fight me right now, bro.
Easy now. Hold on, guys. Hold on. Hold on. Now John Fury is taking the shirt off. Hold on. John's coming after him.
You know it's a real fight when they take the shirt off.
Hey, Tommie, shut your bitches up for me. Shut your bitches up for me.
Shut up, you dog.
Here. My goodness gracious, this is unfolded terribly, folks. Now John's showing some shadow boxing.
I'm gonna fast forward a little bit to get to John.
His trousers. It's full team shit, the trousers, not just him. His manager as well.
You know, if you want to say something to him derogatory, do it to the face. Anybody can look down a camera from 3,000 or 4,000 miles away and be a big guy. But he proved tonight he wasn't a big guy. He didn't even want to face me. I'm not much drawing his old age pension on Monday.
I've locked him down, backed him in a corner, and checkmated him. He's agreed to a February bout. He shook me hand, he gave me his word of honour, his manager, it's happening in February. I said, listen, if you renege or back out, you'll never live it down in your life. And you can't break a man's handshake. Contracts mean nothing to me, but a handshake does. And my word, you can build a tower block on it.
Even while Tommie was boxing this man here, I was thinking about it. I was thinking about running over and breaking his face in. You know, I thought, look at the cheek of this man. And everybody patting him on the back slapping him. He's nobody. He's a YouTuber. Well, he's been having a lot to say, hasn't he? I always say, men meet before mountains. You know, last thing, I ain't bothered. I've had hundreds of fights outside of public houses, car parks, in the ring, whatever. Had a few brief professional jobs, never trained a day in my life. But what I can do, I'll throw down. And I've got guts and I've got heart. And I will give anybody a problem. And outside, I'm probably as strong as 3 men.
So you can see this is a family affair. There's the Furies, Tommie, and Big John. This isn't including Tyson because Tyson solidified. Tyson is going to the Hall of Fame when he retires. But this is more about Big John Fury and Tommie Fury. So who needs to win this fight more? Jake Paul or the Furies? I'm turning over to you, G.
Who needs to win more? I'm gonna say Jake Paul. You know, I already believe it's scripted, so I feel like Jake Paul wins. People are gonna be like, come on, you know, Tommie Fury, is he really a Fury? Like, come on, he looks like his mom's cheated on, you know, the pops. So I don't think people are gonna be like, yo, you know what I'm saying? Like, let's just keep it 100, bro. Like, he looked kind of odd. You know what I mean? He's like, I don't know.
Like the others.
He don't look like the others, bro, at all. So I'm like, you know, all the rest of them are all fat. This dude got a 6-pack. It's like, yo, come on, fam, what happened? You know what I mean? Like, it's a little different, you know. So I feel like Fury's pops. That's just what he does, man. So. And I don't even mean to be disrespectful with J. Him's like
the views and opinions of G, like the boxing bros as a whole, and all the other faces you see on the screen. Go ahead, G.
With all due respect to my man Tommie Fury, I'm just being honest, man. Yo, man, just come on, man. I feel like this is so scripted that if Jake does knock out Tommie, everyone's gonna be like, nah, whatever. This doesn't count. You know what I'm saying? Like. It's whatever. We have Tyson Fury. We don't have Tommie Fury. Who cares? Who's Tommie Fury anyways? You know what I mean? So I think this is more important for Jake Paul, to be honest, because Jake Paul kind of needs this undefeated rep, you know, for his career and for his promotional career and everything. But I don't know, man. Tommie Fury and the Furies aren't really relying on a Tommie Fury. They're really relying on Tyson Fury, the heavyweight champion of the world, who could potentially be undisputed heavyweight champion of the world, who's collected all the belts in his entire career. So I think that's their legacy, not necessarily the I don't know if Tommie's like the youngest, but you know, like kind of like back in the days, the youngest child doesn't get anything anyways. Like the youngest child usually becomes a knight or whatever and can't even have a kid or something. So, you know, he's one of those, like he's like the third born. So it is what it is.
TVE, go ahead.
Nah, I agree with you. I feel like Jake Paul needs this more because if Tommie Fury loses, it's not gonna be anything big or anything like nobody's got. It's gonna be he lost, and then we move on to the next opponent. But if Jake Paul loses, this might be like blowing like that. This might be damaging to his career, even though it does feel scripted. It does feel like it's WWE instead of actual boxing. But if Jake Paul loses, it's gonna be very devastating to his career. I think a lot of people are gonna stop like the magic. He loses the magic he has now, and now he really has to start fighting fighters to like prove that he's not like a match that just struck or whatever. I'm losing that saying, but he's not like the flash in the pan or whatever. But I hope the Furies need this, but it's more Jake Paul has more to lose if he loses. What up, G?
So apparently I misspoke. So I was wrong. You know, he doesn't have a different father. Pretty much what they're telling me in the comments is Tommie Fury was a bastard. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it
Snow.
is. Tommy Snow. You know what I'm saying? Like it is what it is. Either or. Bastard children aren't really a part of the legacy like that. So if he loses, it is what it is. They're gonna be like, whatever. Next up, Tyson Fury is back in the ring or something, you know. respectfully.
Oh God. All right. I'm gonna let that slide, G, but you want thin ice. All right. Look, right. Tommie Fury needs to win more, and here's why. He's the one who wants the world to see him as a legitimate boxer. Like, he wants to be a part of the Furies. He wants to, I even heard him compare like his fight to Jake Paul to Tyson Fury's fight to Klitschko. When Klitschko said he was going to go and he was going when Klitschko said he was going to go to Dusseldorf and beat Vladimir Klitschko, and people didn't take him seriously, and he's like, Trill Dollar Bill said Tommie needs to win. He said too much. Now he has to fight for the right to call himself a Fury. Exactly.
You finna get disowned soon. You know what I mean?
Exactly. So Trill's experiencing technical difficulties. He's trying to lock back in. As you can see, he's watching though. Yeah, exactly what Trill said. Like, he needs to prove he's a Fury. And can you imagine, like you said, G, he's a son, but he's a son from another, right?
That's what I'm saying.
And when they sit at that table and they're like the Furies, and Tyson's talking about all he's done, and all they're gonna remember is he lost to the YouTuber. And can you imagine what that's gonna be like at Thanksgiving? If Tommie Fury wants to continue to show up to Thanksgiving and Christmas and not be the laughingstock, he needs to win that fight, because you already know what's going to happen. Big John got his arm around him right now. Big John is like, oh, Tommie, my handsome son. But if he loses, it's going to be like paternity test.
Oh, man.
Because we had my doubts, but we saw it in that ring. But nah, for real. So I'm just saying, man, I think Tommie is under more pressure to win because he comes from a fighting family. If Jake loses, I seen his mom, I seen his dad, they're going to be like, you took it so far, Jake. Oh, my God, from Disney to boxing superstar, there's nothing you can do, Jakey. So I'm just telling you right now, Tommie better win, because not only is he going to be stuck in Saudi Arabia, but his family's going to disown him. So
this is crazy. His son from another set of bums. Oh, he's with buns. Oh, man, this is crazy. Man. Y'all mad.
For real, that's what he's going to be treated like.
All right, now, oh no, finally, this is that segment.
Oh yeah.
Let's go, Ned. Let's go, Ned. You talking all
this is the last segment of the day too. So before we go, everyone, Complex in the building. Salute to our brother, our cousin, our boxing cousin, Complex. Hey, Complex, man, you need to make an appearance this year for 2023. We'll talk about that.
Don't worry. Prediction time. Be here with me when we do the Wilder versus Ruiz predictions.
Your man hasn't agreed to that yet. So
And PBC just dropped on Ruiz, yo.
They did?
Yeah.
Thank goodness.
Word?
Yeah.
They seen his last couple of performances. They said, this dude's trash. You know what I'm saying?
That's probably good for Ruiz, man, because Ruiz, he got some options.
He's food.
All right. Anyways, what we about to do right now is we're gonna get to predictions. But in the comment section, give us your predictions real quick. Who you got? We're gonna spend some time. I heard we could do a poll too, but we didn't set one up. Maybe we should have. We set it up next time.
Yeah,
they said Ruiz left. He didn't get dropped.
How you leave?
No, they say cut ties. They cut ties with him.
I don't know. I gotta look it up. I haven't really, you know what I mean.
They probably seen him in training camp, like, yo, what is going on? This guy here has no respect. You know what I'm saying?
All right, so JM says Tommie Ruiz inside 4. One foot out the door said Jake because it's rigged. uh, 90 says it's really 50-50. Rico said Jake is meant. I lost my screen. Oh, Rico says Eddie Hearn is catching PVC fighters like Pokemon.
I hope Eddie don't overpay him like he did before. You know what I'm saying? Let me see. I got Tommie.
I got Tommie because I think he's pretending to be bad.
These comments are coming in here, man. This is a lot.
They're coming in. Yeah. Jake by decision. In theory, Fury should win.
Let me see. Jake's gonna pack Tommie. Fumbles in. Tommie decision. Jake harness the power of his.
Hey, don't forget, we didn't forget to talk about Humpty Dumpty, also known as Conor Ben either. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna talk about Conor Ben probably next time we on here. All right, so Trill Dollar Bill, can you? We're gonna start the predictions. Trill Dollar Bill gave his prediction. It's in the comment section floating around. Trill said Jake, but Tommie has to fight for his right to be a Fury. So Trill is picking Jake, and he's saying that Fury better win, or they're gonna make him change his name. CJ says Jake by KO.
Yeah, I'm like, what you CJ? I'm like, where you see that at? Oh, okay. Oh, down here. Yeah.
I'm just saying, man, be careful where you purchase your eggs because they putting female fertility hormones and stuff in them. Okay.
Yeah, you serious?
That's what Conor Ben said. That's what the WBC said. That's why Gee, your excuse was weak. That's why they had to go with a different excuse, G.
Bruh, I told you.
G, your excuse was
I
better
told
than
how
what
balls eat, man. It's just crazy. You know what I mean?
All right. Here it is. We are now on the prediction tip. Pause. And it's on you, Ned the TBE.
All right, I've been holding this in for a long time.
Pause.
Tommie Fury, you better beat this man's behind. I swear, you better pack Jake Paul up and get him out of here. Get him out of boxing. This is the stage for you to do it. This is your calling. This is your calling. If you do not whip this man, I might lose it. I swear to everything I love, yo. I'm sick and tired of Jake Paul. I'm sick and tired of this man, his antics. It's not. We don't need it in boxing. We do not need it in boxing. Yes, he brings following. He brings his fans. He brings but they only care about him. And Tommie, we've heard it before. Like there's like a no knockout disclosure. So you can't knock out Jake Paul. You have to sign the contract to agree not to knock him out. But your father better be in here like screw that damn contract. You better whoop his. We know usually cuss on Boxing Bros. We have one slip up, but you better whoop his ass, yo. I swear, like I'm sick and tired of it. I'm like, yo, this is your moment. You better beat him down, and you better show him what the Furies are made of. Like, because if not, yo, we don't know you, dude. Like Tommie Fury, he doesn't exist. You better change your last name. You better move on. You're not welcome back in the UK. I ain't even from the UK. You're not welcome back in the UK. It's crazy. I'm calling Tommie Fury by decision, knockout. Beat this man, please. I'm sick and tired of his antics.
You good, Ned?
Damn, right. Never seen Ned so passionate about a fight. You know,
that didn't involve AJ,
right? Now, when you talking about AJ, it sounds romantic. This one sounds he actually sounds like a boxing fan for once. You know what I mean? So salute to Ned on that one, man. But yo, I'm sorry, Ned, man. This whole thing is scripted. So you already know Jake. It's already been written. My man Jake Paul gonna batter this dude, and you know what I mean? Like it just is what it is. The script sound like it's a Creed Part 4 script, whatever. But nonetheless, man, I believe it because of the simple fact that Silva fight looks so scripted. Silva never once went for the kill, and I was like, "What's going on here? Like, why's Anderson fighting like this?" And I honestly now I'm believing that there's like a clause in that contract you can't go for the knockout. So these dudes, the best thing they could do is try to win by points. Let me just see if I could jab this guy to victory, which to me is like weak sauce, man. And I'm not even gonna lie, man. For a second, I was tempted to buy this fight, but I'm like, yo, G, do you really want to play yourself? Nah, not really. So what I'm gonna do is, you know what I'm saying, just people out here.
You're gonna do what it do.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna incriminate myself. You know what I mean? So salute to Jake Paul, but I can't support this foolishness, man. So, God bless all of them, but my money's on Jake Paul. And kudos to whoever is writing and directing this film.
So I watched their highlights, man. I'm gonna be honest with you. I watched Tommie Fury's highlights. I watched Tommie Fury against dudes with 100 L's, with 50 L's, and I was not impressed. Like, when he throws his body shots, he leaves his face wide open. And I'm telling you, I believe that Jake Paul is going to knock him out with an overhand right. Like, I watched this dude, and it's just I don't see it. Like, I get it. Like, people like Tommie Fury, but Tommie Fury's in there with like overmatched competition. Like, even athletically, if you give Jake Paul anything, at least he was in there with athletes. He was in there with people who have athletic ability. Like, I'm saying, hey, JM, we're going to see. We're going to see. But this is for the benevolent good of the universe, JM. That Jake has to take out Tommie Fury. But nah, listen. I'm just telling you what I see. I see a dude who wails at the body of guys who are frozen because his athleticism is way too much for them. But with Jake, I honestly think that Jake is faster than him, and I think Jake's gonna land the overhand right. Hey, listen, this won't be. I've heard this before. We're gonna see. We are going to see. I think Tommie Fury is going to get knocked out by Jake. And it's unfortunate because I'm going to come back here, and just like G, when he picked Anderson Silva, y'all are all going to be screaming, oh, it's scripted. Oh, it's scripted. You know what I mean? That's what's going to happen. So all y'all who think Tommie Fury's going to win, right, y'all going to come back here and scream it was scripted after, you know? Yeah, so I'm just saying, man, I'm rolling with Jake. And another factor in why I'm rolling with Jake is because I genuinely believe Jake knows who he is. He knows he's a troll. He knows he's never going to step in the ring with Carl Froch, but he's trolling Carl Froch. He understands his lane. He knows what he's doing. I think Tommie Fury really believes that, like, he's a threat in boxing. Like, I think he really thinks that, like, he's a good fighter and he's going to become champion one day. And I think he's horrible, and I think he's going to get knocked out. But even if he doesn't, it's on the way. So I got Jake. I think Tommie leaves himself too wide open, and I think he's been in there with guys who showed up to lose. And I think this is the first time he's coming in there with someone who's actually going to try to win. And you can say that Jake's never been in there with guys who try to win, but I think Anderson Silva tried to win, and I think that Tyron Woodley tried to win. And you can say, oh, they let him knock him out. But, bro, you know, the way he knocked out Tyron Woodley, that's not – you can't – Tyron Woodley need to be in Hollywood then. If that's because the way he knocked out Tyron Woodley and the way I saw Anthony Durrell get knocked out look real similar. So I'm just saying, bro, if that's some faking, that's some good faking. If the way he knocked out Nate Robinson was fake, that's some great actors. They the best actors I ever seen. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Exactly. So I think, like, you know, people can say whatever they want. But I think Jake is really knocking. When he knocked Silva down, you can say it looked fake. Silva's not an actor. You ever see? You could ask Silva to try to act now. If you put Anderson Silva in a movie and paid him millions of dollars and said, "Hey, you just got to pretend like you got knocked out," he get knocked down. He could never do it the way he did, because you know why? He really got knocked down. That's why. He's not that good of an actor. Y'all sitting here talking. You're gonna make me eat I've heard this before. You know what I mean? Listen. I'm gonna tell you right now. When we get off here, I'm putting $40 on Jake. That's it. Y'all, I'm putting $40 on Jake. Jake told me to bet the house and the mortgage on him. I'm not gonna do all that, but $40 on Jake after that. So you know what, JM? The joke is on you. I'm gonna see you next Sunday. And listen, you know what? I might take my social media account on this. Jake is going to knock out Tommie Fury. Tommie almost fumbled the bag. So Tommie Fumbles is a perfect name for him because he almost fumbled the bag, but he was smart enough not to sign that contract. Listen, let me tell you something. And Trill also told me he thinks that Jake Paul has a good left hook, and he thinks he has a sneaky left hook. So I don't know. Maybe it'd be a left hook too. You don't need luck when it's for the benevolent good of the universe, my brother.
Don't need luck when it's a scam. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, listen, when the universe is on your side, who can be against you, my brother? You understand? You understand? I'm just telling you, look, I'm being honest. $40 when I leave here. That's it. Listen, thank you for rocking with us. I'm done. Remember, I said
before we end it, how much is this pay-per-view? Or is it free?
I haven't even checked. No, it's not free. It's on ESPN Plus. I don't know how much it's going to cost. Actually, let me check it out right now.
If it's 50 or less, I might pay for it.
No, I don't think it's going to be more than 50, bro.
I need that link. You know,
listen,
I need that
link. I'm gonna make the money back once Jake knocks out Buddy Boy. So I ain't even tripping.
$75.
75.
Yo,
$5.
I already know what time it is.
Bootleg.
I already know what time it is. You know what I'm saying? $75. Yeah, all right.
You see it right there. $74.99.
It's mad blurry, but yeah, I see the 7. Yeah. So I'm like, damn. Yeah,
you know I'm putting. You know what?
$41. You know what I'm saying?
$41 on there.
I don't want to say. He ordered the 75. Yo, now where you see that 75?
Oh, wait, where you see that? Hold on, man. I'm gonna go to ESPN Plus right now.
Go to ESPN Plus, bro.
I don't even know why I listen to this dude. Hold on, let me check, man.
Somebody put $75. Laughing out loud. TBA behave. Yo, now respect yourself, man. Respect your Googles, man.
Shoot.
Oh, I'm on it right now. It's $49.99, bro.
Oh, man, watch your mouth, yo. This
kid. It's in the UK. It says in Europe.
Yeah, $49.99.
In the UK. You really think the UK gonna pay $75, bro?
Yeah, man.
I don't even sound right, man.
Bro, it's $49.99.
Shut your mouth, man.
Hey, dog.
I like to apologize to everybody listening.
It was on the internet. It was on the internet, man. Yo, Tommie Fury, whip that man's behind, please.
This is crazy.
Right. In closing, I would like to say this.
Bruh, in Ireland, it's $30, man. Ireland. Yo, Ned, yo.
That's euros, yo. That's different. That's different price. You're not.
Yo, a euro's like €1 dollars, like $2 American dollars.
That's what I'm saying, Ned. Watch your mouth, bro. You know what I'm saying? In the UK, it's $19.99, man.
Hey, yo, all right, yo, enough of the assassination.
Is that your plug?
Google's reliable source. They didn't even have to give me a website. I had it right there as a notification. It's not me. It was Google. Google take all the blame for this, man.
I want to say this in advance, and then we could. Oh, Trill's not here, and I'll take us out. Hey, Tyson Fury, teach your brother how to squabble.
Word up.
For real.
All right, yeah, man. I finally just caught up to all the comments. Oh, yeah, I think I did. Yeah, we good.
All right, listen, everyone. Thank you for rocking with us. We appreciate you. It's been fun. Look, you can hit that like button. We don't force you to do it. We don't ask you for nothing, though. So if you watched it, you should just hit the like button. Also, like, share, and subscribe. Listen, our podcast is on all major streaming services, and a lot of people listen to our podcast, man, almost as much as you see on some weeks, even more than you see on our YouTube channel. So that's a good way to catch us. We appreciate all the love and support. If you listen to the music, check out the Brothers video out By Your Side, which is dope. Everyone makes a cameo appearance. We appreciate the support. We'll see you next week, and we'll discuss what happens in the fight tonight. Thank you for rocking with us. That's G, Conspira G. He's going to be reborn this year with predictions.
Yeah.
That's Ned, the TBE. Trill Dollar Bill had to dip off, but you know it's nothing but love, and he got mad love for all of y'all. You see Trill Dollar Bill in the comment section. I'm Caden. It's all love. We the Boxing Bros.